trash?
Man or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Man or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Man or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Man or a bear?
It's because a man done did something to her.
The bear's not gonna.
So men have been.
Men are the most horrible
Men are the problem.
Men.
Men leave.
Are men trash?
Man or a bear?
It's because a man.
What's up, everyone? What's up? Welcome to Devil's Advocate, the live stream. How's everyone doing? So, sorry I'm a bit late. You know, work. You know, this is a hobby, a passion piece, as it were. So, you know, when I'm off, I'm off. But yeah. I think I have an interesting video to watch today. I think it's going to be interesting. A woman that's she on and off kind of like, I guess, semi-viral, semi-popular, but she's interesting in a way. So, you know, let's check it out. I guess she has a kind of a documentary about her. So I figured I want to check it out. So let's check it out with you guys. I think it'll be interesting. All right, let's check this out.
I'm Lily Phillips, and today I'm getting run through by 100 guys.
The world of adult entertainment is a billion-dollar business.
Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me feel.
I'm a bit red-faced and new to this world, but what do you feel like?
People call me anything, star, escort, OnlyFans girl, anything really. I don't really care. It's not like a bother to me. You know, I don't drink tea.
Yeah. Oh, really?
No, so this is probably going to taste like shit because I don't really know how to make it, but just good for one thing, me, honestly.
Having been involved in the world of YouTube content creation for 10 years, I've witnessed some extreme measures taken in order to achieve online fame, as well as taking some extreme measures of my own. But none quite as extreme as the stunt I came across which inspired this documentary. Lily Phillips, a 23-year-old OnlyFans star living in London who describes herself as an English was planning on hosting an event where she would sleep with 100 of her fans in a single day.
How did you get into doing this for a career?
Well, I started when I was at university. Very, very tame stuff. Hand bras, underwear, things like that. Because I was at university, I was like, I'm being a anyway, could make a little bit of money.
What do you mean by you were being a anyway?
Like, I was just being at university. Like, I was just sleeping around with everyone.
But I feel like I know of a lot of girls who have done that at university, but then haven't gone on to become OnlyFans stars.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I just was like already very, not proud, like very just okay with doing that. Like I've just always had quite like a sexual nature.
Yeah.
I just thought I might just make like a couple hundred.
You know, that's something that I'm always thinking. I'm not saying this is, of course it's not all women. You know, all women that goes to college and shit. But sometimes you know, I think tonight's theme, right? Tonight's video is a study case in women's total lack of accountability, women's total concept of consequences. Because here's the thing. women complain consistently, constantly, every day, every second, that men objectify them. Men treat them like just sexual objects. Men view them as sexual objects. Men do this. It's like, here's the thing. Well, women like this shows you that there's a reason. There's a reason why men are how they are. There's a reason why men, let's say, view women as sexual objects. Because women view themselves as sexual objects. So in men's minds, like, okay, you know what? If this woman views herself as a sexual object, maybe this other woman does too. So I'm going to just view women as sexual objects. Because here's the thing where I think, and I'm not necessarily taking away blame or anything from men, but when women are not even on the same boat, why should men be on that same boat as women? Right? Women are saying, oh, you should respect women. You shouldn't treat women like sexual objects. You shouldn't catcall women, all that shit. But not even women are on that same boat. So why shouldn't men? Because when you are the one, women are the ones who are predominantly condemning men, or, yo, Parasocial, thank you for stopping by. Condemning men for, I don't know, how they act. Yet there are women that are perfectly fine with it. This is a thing where if women want to do something, how about start within the household, within their own house, within their own feminine group.
Quid, can get a few rounds of drinks in, stuff like that just helps me out a little bit while I'm at university.
Sure.
I didn't think it would turn into like my whole career, but I think as soon as I started on the platform, I kind of realised, I guess, how much money you can make, and also just how much I loved it. I was just like, why am I doing a whole degree? Last week I was like 23 guys all at once, and like some people would be like, you're insane, like I would have to be paid to do that, and I'm like, no, that's just fun to me.
Would you call yourself a businesswoman?
I don't know about that. People would give me a bit of stick if I said I was a businesswoman, but I guess definitely business-minded.
I would call you a businesswoman.
Thanks. A lot more people would use the word just, I guess.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, I literally, I've never really cared what people think. It doesn't really bother me. I have such a supportive family and friends, and what they think about me is so much more important than what strangers think about me.
That makes it worse. That makes it worse. So she said she has, supportive family and friends. Their opinion matters more than strangers. Okay. And that shows you how your friends and family are stupid. Like, they're not even thinking about your future. They don't even care about your future. Because here's the thing where I've seen it, predominantly women that go into this industry, they will have a tough future after they hit the wall. Because here's the thing where I've learned this. This is why it is hard. It is hard to hold women accountable, to actually put some sense into them. Because when women are at their prime, when women are in their prime, sexual marketplace prime, there's no problems. They're not experiencing any problems. Many men want them, money galore, life, the best ever, trips, like products, purses, shit like that. They get everything. So really, why would they care? This is the thing where I don't blame her, or I don't say nothing. Because for me, I will always say, fine, you're an adult. Do what you want. For me, when I personally have my opinion and I jump in, is when women complain about their life. If you're happy about it, fine. All the power to you. If you are happy about hundreds of men running through you. Cool. That's amazing for you.
Come on in. Hi.
Hey, I'm Josh.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So tall, isn't it?
Is you a PA?
Yes, yeah.
So how many people are there in Team Lily?
8, 9?
There's 9.
I don't know. Yeah, quite a.
I think we're on 9 now.
Yeah, 9 now. Yeah.
9 payroll members of staff.
Yeah.
You are a businesswoman. I've seen you say on podcasts and things before that your family and your parents are proud of you and what you've achieved.
Well, my parents knew straight from the start, like, about what I was doing. Yeah, I was just very open with it.
In my opinion, those parents failed her. They failed her. Now, I get it. Some parents, they will love their kids no matter what, even if their kids are murderers or the worstest of worst criminals. So, am I surprised? No. But, you know, this is the thing. I definitely will judge parents like that. Because a daughter that brags that she's been ran through by 100 men in one day, that's not something to be proud of your daughter.
Obviously, at the start, they were a bit apprehensive because they want me to be safe and
Yeah.
they want me to make good decisions and stuff like that. I just think I can't hold myself back and do something that I'm scared what other people might think.
Your parents must be very sort of forward-thinking and open-minded, which is great, because I think if I told my parents that I was the UK's biggest cunt, they probably they wouldn't like that. You show me the set.
No, of course, the set where the magic happens.
What's this?
I was trying to train my dog how to use it to like get so she needs.
Oh, so that's not for.
No, it's not for like sexual purposes. Don't you worry. Are you into any of that like kinky stuff?
Not massively. No judgment. But like I haven't done much kinky stuff.
No, I usually just like get my little camera, pop it on there. I mean, it's usually quite easy. And then it depends if we're doing like we usually talk through if we want to do like a storyline.
Yeah.
Or just more of like a gonzo video.
What's a gonzo video?
Just normal, like just the actual part. I'd rather do it like this where I prop it up, or like have my assistant film it for me, because then you can usually get a bit better angles if like someone else is moving it.
And that's not like awkward, like having her film it or anything?
No, not at all. This is like my toy drawer.
Okay.
I'll get some out for you. You'll be shocked as to what goes up my ass.
I'm afraid that's just a cone.
It's a hefty thing. Go up either hole.
No, it can't.
These are more like my toys. Before I do a shoot, I'll wear like a plug all day. This is more for like girl on girl stuff.
Yeah, it's got the double end.
This one's another like big kind of.
What man will take this woman serious? It's like, she's a cute white girl, right? She's a cute white girl, but it's like, I don't know. It's, again, they're in their prime. When women like this, young, attractive, in their prime, dozens, hundreds of men still wanting to be with you or sleep with you, and you're getting money galore. Yes, proud. It's like, this is the thing where, how can her father be proud of this? Yo, Renegade, thank you for stopping by, bro.
Looks angry. Looks like Smaug from The Hobbit.
Smaug?
Is the dragon.
That's more like a toy, but it's quite cool because you can put that in and it's like see-through and you can obviously see inside your hole.
Which is obviously great.
These ones are always fun because they get like all types of bodily liquids like in there. Vibrators, very relatable. Normal kind of looking ones.
Right.
Strap on, tail, double toy stuff.
Oh, he's got
so many bleeps and practically everything blurred out. I swear. I mean, like, you know, this is a thing where, you know, shit like this just shows me that how can you blame men? How can you blame men for anything? Really? How can you blame men for anything? How can you blame men for how men treat women? How? Because this is a thing where it's like, I just, for me, I cannot understand it. I cannot understand it. Because thinking that it's outrageous that men use women just for sexual play, but women make money off of it. Women are fine with it. It's like crazy.
What a bum. Thank you for showing us.
No worries.
After showing me her eclectic collection, Lily invited me to join her for a stroll on the King's Road to find an outfit to wear for her upcoming big day of sleeping with 100 men.
What would be the demographic of guy that would recognize you normally?
I'd say more of a, it's going to sound mean, but more like a chubby, younger guy. And not ones that you'd find in Chelsea, I don't think.
Right. You're gonna have 100 guys. Do you ever think about what it would be like if you ran into one of them in the streets after that had happened?
When I did 37 guys in a day, I genuinely can't remember any of their faces.
Right.
Well, maybe if I saw that, then like I'd recognise them. But
yeah.
If I don't find someone attractive, I
Did 37 guys in a day. I can't even remember their faces. It, like I said, can you blame men for how they treat women? Because women women are fine with it. This is the thing where, how can you? This is the thing where people say like, people say, oh, why don't you hold men accountable? Why? Why would men hold other men accountable? Women allow it. Women allow this shit to happen to themselves. You're literally just a hole for men to use. You don't even know these men. You won't even remember these men.
struggle to like look at them while I'm having sex with them.
But you don't struggle to have sex with them?
No. Before I had sex, I was never much of a... I actually wanted to wait till marriage at one point. I just used to think it was a real special thing. As soon as I actually did it and had sex, I kind of realised that it wasn't special, and also that I just really loved it and really enjoyed it, and that I wanted to do it way more often.
After doing it, she learned that it's not really all that special. Again, why do men talk about body count? Exhibit A. Why? It's like, why do men want to be in serious relationships with women with insane body counts? Because again, for average men, they're not porn stars. Average men aren't like, your porn stars. They're not. So really, a man is not jumping for joy with a woman that, needs, I don't know, a mandingo, or needs like 100 men to be able to be satisfied. That's why it's like.
And do you think your partner one day will be someone from the industry, most likely, or?
Yeah, I talk about this a lot with my parents, because that's the one thing I guess they worry about is like, will you ever find a boyfriend?
Yeah.
But there's so many guys out in the world. I think, one poor bastard's got to marry me. I rather think it's going to be someone from the industry or someone who...
Yo, Skull! Thank you for stopping by, bro. Thank you for the support. You are amazing, bro. She pretty much nailed it. One poor bastard. This is the thing where I will never... I've said this before. I will never say a woman will never find a man. I will never say a woman will never find a man. I would say there's a higher probability she won't find a man she wants. But I won't ever... Women, regardless, they will find men. Men are so easy. Men are simps. Men are... For a pretty face, even for an insanely used box. Right? Because look at this. This woman, by the time she settles down, I guarantee you, she's probably slept with over 1,000 men. Hell, maybe she's already slept with 1,000 men. So, yeah, he's gonna be a poor bastard. It's like ridiculous.
Is into
A lot.
lending me out.
Lending you out?
Yeah. Like into hot wife or being a...
We're looking basically for an outfit for you to wear when you have sex with 100 guys in one day.
Yeah. These guys have all seen me online, like I can't turn up looking like a hag.
No.
It's cute. Do you like that one or the black one? I can always get both.
Will you just get like one, or will you get like a
I
few?
might get a couple, in case one gets a bit soggy.
It's all tax deductible.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
Something
amazing.
to do with your business. That's quite nice. A bit more of a push-up.
Yeah, I've left Lily to it. Are these men going to be appreciating the time, effort, and dedication that has gone into this? It's not actually, but I'm filming a video with a girl who's going to be sleeping with 100 guys in one day, and she is picking out her outfit for that day.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah.
Does she find them on the internet?
Yes, so you can apply if you're a subscriber of her OnlyFans, so up to 100 people, and then the whole 100 of them get to have sex with her one at a time on the 19th of October in London.
Oh, and it's on television?
It's going to be on her OnlyFans.
Oh, I see, okay. She's got to have an early night tonight.
Yes, she does. A lot of electrolytes, a lot of sustenance, a lot of fiber.
Okay, lovely.
Okay. Have a great night. Lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye there. She seemed kind of okay with that, which I wasn't expecting.
Is this one of them fake taxis?
I don't know what's a fake taxi.
You don't know what fake taxi is?
You know, that's the thing where we need to bring back shame. I'm sorry. I believe we do. Because this is the thing where we have society, they treat, especially women, with kids' gloves. They treat, I guess, supposedly marginalized groups with kid gloves. Oh, God forbid, we criticize women. Yeah. Ridiculous.
Have you never seen like it on Hub? It's called Fake Taxi, and basically the taxi driver ends up like f***ing the passenger.
Really?
Yeah. Search it all when you get home.
So far, is this a normal day in the life of Lily Phillips?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm gonna go home now. Do
Yeah.
some content and stuff like that. I'll show you how I go about just filming day to day.
How much does it cost for the video calls?
How much are they? Like 100 per minute.
Per minute?
300 for 5 minutes, and then
She
500
knows.
for 10 minutes.
Wow.
You think a taxi driver would know what fake...
A video call. Probably with her hands. $300 to $500 per minute. Or, I think, 300 or whatever for 5 minutes or whatever. This is a thing where, also in the same breath, I've said this before. She's smashing 100. She's smashing everyone, bro. This is why I've said this before. My content, my channel, is not for every man. It's not for every man. I try to gear towards, be a voice to good men. Good men. Men that will pay for 5 minutes, 500 pounds or whatever, for 5 minutes to video chat this woman. It's not my target audience. Because those men are just your typical simps.
taxi was.
Oh, he knows.
Lily agreed to show me the business side of her operation. OnlyFans might be what she enjoys, but it also provides a hefty paycheck.
Your moneymaker is
I started an OnlyFans.
$1 million in a day.
£42,000 in one night.
I'm gonna go get some oysters and champagne.
You have your little ones?
They can cry in a Ferrari.
I'll show you my first month. $13,338.
And can you give us like any indication as to what a more recent month might look like?
I'll just show you. I don't really want to say if that's okay.
I think it's more money than you might be imagining. And you made me pay for the cab. So you say you're going to do some work today, like how are you going to decide what to film this afternoon?
This is a thing where you know what? I don't even hold these women accountable. I don't hold these women accountable because here's the thing. Men, the incel men, the men that complain about their dating life, the men that, you know what, are simps, are doormats, don't have nobody, are making women like this millionaires. They're making women like this millionaires, which is fine. You know what? Everyone's adult. You want to spend your money how you want to spend your money? Fine. But this is why I've been insulted plenty of times being called incel. But I can tell you this, I have never supported incel men. Because why? Because of the stupidity. You complain about women wanting the chads, women wanting high value men, women wanting, I don't know, 6-foot men, whatever. Yet in the same breath, you are contributing to the same types of women you say you like for them to become millionaires. Essentially, for them to increase their standards in men. Because no matter how many men she's been with, the man she will date, she has high standards for. So you essentially are contributing to her high standards. So yeah, that's why I've said I don't support all men. Because the sad reality is a lot of men are stupid. I don't deny that. A lot of men are stupid. A lot of men are fine with being doormats. A lot of men are fine with not improving themselves. A lot of men are fine with living in their depression, living in or wallowing in their self-destructiveness. And yeah, those are the men I'm not fine. Those are the men I don't support.
Usually I'm going to prioritize my customs.
Like they've paid for like a customized request?
Yeah, customized requests that maybe I say their name in it or something that they're really into that I don't have already. Sin, what you're up to. Sometimes it's just general conversation, like sometimes guys just want to talk.
Have you like recognized any of the names in here of people?
Oh, I guarantee you, she has nine assistants. Those 9, a couple of them most likely are messaging those men that are supposedly paying to message her. Why would she need 9 people? Why? Because for them to do shit like that.
That you might know.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's been some guys like outwardly say like we used to go to school together.
Wow.
Or some of like dad's friends and stuff like that.
What, messaging you?
Yeah. I just tried to keep it very professional.
Your version of keeping it professional is sort of the opposite of everyone else's version of keeping it professional? Yeah. Have you ever received any scary message on here, that like something that frightened you or made you feel unsafe?
Some people's requests are sometimes way too much. Like I had literally last week, like, can you put a bag over your head and pretend to be like suffocated? It depends obviously on the request, but stuff like that I probably won't do. I don't want to encourage it. Like that for me, I don't think that's doing helping
What if
society.
someone offered you $1 million to do it?
I probably would bend my morals for that,
yeah. Yeah, me too. You've got spreadsheets.
You know, this is why, right? This is why most men lead with money. This is why most men lead with money. This is why most men focus on money. Why do you need to be a nice guy, morally sound man, when if you have enough money, you can pretty much bend any woman's morality? If you have enough. If you have enough money, you can pretty much bend almost any woman's morality. So, why do you need to be a good man when you could just be a rich man?
Incredible. I can't believe you tried to tell me you weren't a businesswoman at one point. You've got a spreadsheet.
This guy's paid for a bottle of spit and a 6-minute video.
You did what, sorry?
I paid for like a bottle of spit, like just me like spitting into a bottle.
And is he going to receive that or?
Yeah, I'll send it in the post.
Lily invited us to observe.
Bottle of spit. Men are buying a bottle of spit. I said it. I don't support all men.
The creation of a custom one of her subscribers had paid $300 for.
So the guy's asked for a off instruction and he wants it kind of a dog style, so a little bit more like me telling him what to do. And he's asked for me to wear a black bikini and some high heels. So I'm sure we've got one in here somewhere. I mean, this one's extremely skimpy, so I'm sure he'll like that.
Okay, well good luck.
Thank you.
All the best. Is it that you're going to get him to eat his own semen?
Yeah.
Okay. So okay.
You ready to be my pathetic little loser for the next 3 minutes? I want you to take it and eat it. Well done. Thanks for being my loser. Bye.
That was very interesting.
It's kind of fun. You're kind of like playing an acting role.
Yeah.
In a sense.
What Lily had shown us so far was fairly in keeping with most creators on OnlyFans. However, what she was planning to do in a couple of weeks' time had never been seen before.
This is where the applications are coming through.
Where the guys are messaging. I had it switched off for a little bit, so it's just...
So how are you doing this? You put out a phone number
Yeah.
and people can just apply?
Yeah, so I put out a little Twitter post, and all you do is have to send in a photo of you holding your ID. So this guy's from Belgium. He is 32. Oh, he's from Barbados. Jesus. We're going global.
Is this just going to be completely random as to how you pick them?
Yeah. Like we said, we prioritise the ones who have STI checks. I guess the only thing I'm nervous for is like for them to have a good time. I want to make sure they enjoy themselves and don't come away from it like, oh, I feel disgusted or that wasn't fun. 2006.
I'm pretty sure number 100 will feel disgusted. I think so. I think number 100 should feel disgusted. Human beings don't surprise me. Human beings don't surprise me.
Oh my God,
So
how
what's
does that make him? So 18?
18, yeah. I mean, he does like 18, doesn't he? Hey there, I know I'm late, but would love to you and lose my virginity.
He actually said loose my virginity. He needs to get his spelling fixed.
I think other people in the industry definitely look down on me for doing this, but I think at the end of the day, people forget that it's also my fantasy, and this is also something that I'm really enjoying and want to do and have wanted to do before I was even in the industry.
Our filming was interrupted briefly by a phone call from Lily's mother. Apparently, she calls Lily every day.
Mum always calls me every day. What have you been up to today?
It's amazing that your fantasy is to have sex with 100 random men in one day.
I'm just getting railed, what are you? No, they're just sort of checking in on me.
You've obviously spoken to your parents about this, right?
I actually haven't. My parents know what I do, but I'm not on the phone to them every day going, oh, you know, I just got DP'd, I'm 17 guys today, or this and that. They don't need to know the logistics.
Of course.
I do feel a little bit like embarrassed being like, Mum and Dad, I'm 100 guys.
Why?
I guess because it's not really what my parents would have wanted me to do. Doesn't mean to say my parents are like gonna disown me or hate me or anything like that. I just don't want them to think like.
Am I? This is a thing where, am I being extreme if I would disown my daughter? I don't know. I would honestly disown my child if they did, let's say, an extreme crime. So would I disown my daughter if she went into this kind of industry? I think I would. This is the thing where I'm gonna stand on my morality. Well, see, this is the thing, yo, Ian. Thank you for stopping by. This is the thing. Even older women think they're in their prime. That's the problem, where they're not. But delusion is a dangerous thing.
Less of me, you know. Like we can still be like very close and stuff like that, but I just don't think they need to know like exactly every single detail.
Yeah. But they'll find out, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah. This is the thing, I think, with like my career and stuff like that, we're not sat here talking about, oh, I filmed this with today, or you know, I filmed this, because there's just no need. I remember my dad saying like, my friends talked about you, like seeing you on mobile, something like that, and they know, but like there's just no point in being like, oh, you know, I'm doing this or doing that.
Yeah. Are there days where you second?
I think her parents are maybe like they in a way they gave up, because again, yeah, she's an adult, so they just give up. They're like, fine, do whatever you want. But I don't know. I would stand on my morality. Even if it's my child, I was like, hell with it. You want to do you? Go ahead. But I don't want to be a part of it. I'm sorry. I think I would disown my child.
Can guess it ever?
Not particularly. There are days where I'm sat here on a Sunday, I am feeling a little bit more lonely. My friends have all got boyfriends, and I'm like, you know, I see a comment and people are like, God, no one's ever going to marry you or something like that. And that can definitely like make me feel a little bit like, oh God, have I chose the wrong career? But like, I just totally love my job.
That's false. Would there be nobody's going to marry her? No, that's a lie. Men are stupid. Men will 100% settle. It's just, will the man you want, will that man want to marry you? That's the key. Women of all demographics, young, old, pretty, ugly, fat, skinny, whatever, there will always be a man out there that will marry you. There will always be a man out there that will literally treat you like a queen, even though you've been ran through by everybody. He will literally sacrifice his life for you. Men will. This is a thing where, honestly, I feel more sad for men in this kind of scenario, because even though she's, you know, whatever her life will be, there will always be a man. There's a sucker born every day. There will be a man that will jump for joy to marry her.
But just like people talking about your body constantly, how you look, every day someone like picking at you, I think that's the hard part. And also just the pure fact that people think so much less of you. Yeah. Before anyone ever meets you, they already perceive you to be something. I think now I'd find it hard to make friends in terms of like real friends that really just see me for who I am and not like, gosh, like porn star online, whatever, this kind of like persona.
Yeah.
Also just like all of social media, like everyone is preying on your downfall. Banks don't allow you to bank with them. Your Instagram's trying to get shut down. Like, you know, it's just like the little thing.
Now, I'm not saying she's necessarily complaining about it, I guess, but this is the part where I would jump in and say, yeah, there's consequences to your actions. So if she's really like complaining about it, no duh. There's consequences to your actions. This is a lot of times, one of the parts where women don't understand accountability because they don't see consequences, or they can't perceive consequences. Like, oh, why would I receive any consequences for sleeping with men for money publicly? Why would I receive consequences? That's insane to me.
Things that's just like, no one likes what you do. And everyone just thinks less of you, basically.
I see that you've kind of like taken on the word like and almost owned it in a way.
Yeah, 100%. I don't mind being called a. I'm sleeping with 100 guys in a day. That is the definition of a surely.
Would you refer to yourself as a feminist?
Yeah. At the end of the day, doesn't feminists mean like you just want equal rights for boys and girls? And yeah, I do what I want and I do it because I enjoy it. I think there are obviously some women that maybe go into it because they have to or need the money and stuff like that, or they're kind of coached into it by men. But my personal experience is I've only ever felt empowered by the fact that I'm making money off something that I think guys will do anyway. Like, guys are always going to sexualize me, so I may as well try and profit off that bit.
I mean, not all guys are going to sexualize you.
I don't really know. I think I mean, I'm not, maybe not all guys, but a ton would. I mean, I'm like a part of the problem. It's so hard because like doing extreme stuff like this is not normal. Like, and I think then guys are probably going to expect girls to maybe be as as me and sleep with this many guys and take it up with us or do stuff like that that isn't real life sex. It's kind of hard to wrap my head around.
But you do enjoy doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think people forget it is my fantasy and this is what I enjoy. And so it's hard because you're like being selfish, but you're also not helping the situation.
I left Lily's house with more questions than answers. I still couldn't understand why she felt the need to do what she was doing, and whether it was truly what she wanted to be doing. I thought it might be helpful to hear the perspective.
I'll say this, laziness. What's so easy? How easy it is. It's just to pretty much use your body. I wouldn't call it so much effort, but use your body to make millions. Pretty easy, in my opinion. So I've seen more and more, especially modern day women. They will definitely 100% go the easiest route they can. Sugar daddies, marrying older men, being with rappers, entertainers, all this stuff. Doing the easiest you can be to make money.
Of another OnlyFans creator, so I reached out to Alex Letitia, also known as the Queen of Southampton.
So, now this is something I've wanted to know all day. Do I call you Alex or do I call you the Queen of Southampton?
Oh, either. No, you call me Alex. Basically, I went into OnlyFans because we were really, really broke. It was really last resort. I had never...
That is like a 5. If that. This is your most average above... It's such an average woman. In my opinion, personal taste, maybe a little bit below average. And men are paying for that. That's why I said Men will accept whatever. And I've seen some below average women, and men are paying for it. So
ever sent anyone a nude prior to this ever in my life. So I was so naive going into it. I started off just doing bikini pictures and lingerie, but it is a slippery slope. And the demand is more. Before you know it, you're having sex on camera.
And is that something you regret?
There's a lot I regret on there.
Do you feel scared that you might ever have to start doing things you don't want to do in order to keep that money coming in?
It is scary, yeah, because people are starting to do the most outrageous things online. I've seen so much of it lately, and I think my daughter's already getting stick for what I do. And like I said, I don't really do anything controversial compared to all these other girls. And it just keeps being like leveled up and up and up of the expectations.
Well, on Saturday, I'm going to another OnlyFans creator, Lily Phillips, is planning to sleep with 100 men in a single day for OnlyFans content. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's really sad. I just worry about her mental health.
Kind of sounds hypocrisy. You have no leg to stand on to say what you as a content creator says whatever other content creators do. What's sad is that all of you do it. That's sad. Really, it's no different that, this woman, her videos to the other woman. It's, who cares if the ante's up, but you're selling your body. So really,
I'm hoping it's a hoax and it's not gonna actually happen. I don't know. From what I've seen of her, I think she's like young and beautiful. I don't think she has to sleep with 100 guys in one day for attention. I don't know. It's like medically, is she going to be in a lot of pain? Mentally, you're going to be known as the girl that shot 100 guys in one day, and I think that's really sad. The problem is that when you sign up to objectifying yourself, it's like you're signing a deal with the devil. Like, no one is going to see you as a human being. It gets to the point where everyone objectifies you. That's the reality of it. You're like the cash cow.
Do you think the kind of thing Lily's doing this weekend is the future of OnlyFans?
I hope it isn't, but we keep seeing so many sort of outrageous stunts. Maybe people assume they have to do that in order to get attention and followers. So it is just going to have to get more outrageous, which is quite scary if you think about it. Oh, I'm just worried about the smell for you.
The smell?
Yeah, I feel like the smell will be bad.
Thank you so much, Alex.
Bye.
The whole thing, I think I'm realizing, is actually more mental than we originally thought. There are 100 men turning up to have sex with her for 5 minutes each in a single day. I mean, there's a decent chance that one of them is going to be dangerous. One of them might have a weapon, have a criminal record. A few of them will have STIs. I can just on a basic statistic, you can know that a few of them are going to have STIs. So let's just hope those condoms are good ones.
I had a sinking feeling that perhaps Lily hadn't fully thought through the challenge she was undertaking.
How are we looking? We're 1 week away.
I think we've got about 50% of them confirmed.
And then you're checking that they've done an STI test?
Yeah, so prioritising guys who have STI tests. They have to screenshot the results kind of thing. But this is the thing with it, like you can never 100% know if they've had an STI test. And even if they had, they could have slept with 10 girls in between the test and things like that. It's more just like, you know what you're getting involved in if you're willing to participate.
Are you going to kiss any of the guys?
Definitely. I feel like some of them would be a bit put off, especially when they know I've just had like 57 guys inside me or whatever.
Why do you think that would put them off?
I think it's more if someone's to my face. I can imagine that's what's put another guy off.
So you would let like these guys do that on your face?
Yeah.
And in your mouth?
Yeah.
What if they had HIV?
Is that where it comes from?
Oh my god!
Skunk in the mouth.
It can.
Oh really? See, I've never really.
God.
I thought about that. Last time when I did it, all of them could in their mouths. I can't really explain it. I get like serotonin, like from when people are like, oh my god, you're that on the internet. Sounds crazy.
I know, and I know you're saying that to me right here, but I don't believe that.
Really?
No.
I kind of love like ruffling feathers a little bit and people getting a bit like agitated by maybe the fact that I'm a slut. People think I'm like so sad and stuff like that, but that could not be like further from the truth. I don't think people realise like how happy this makes me. But I just think it's so funny and fun. I can't really put it into words.
Have you done anything to make sure there's not someone with a criminal record, for example, coming down?
We actually have not, no.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah. I mean, pretty sure I could take on some 50-year-old guy. No, I think it'll be fine. I'd like to think that guys aren't there to, I don't know what they would do anyway.
It is London, like you've put out a public call, so technically anyone could come down as long as they were over the age of 18.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd like to think someone won't go to that effort to put in their ID, drive there, you know. It's quite a big process for someone just to, I don't know, do something like that, maybe. I'm not really sure.
I had a sinking feeling that perhaps Lily hadn't fully thought through the challenge she was undertaking. But
this is the thing where part of the insanity of that, you know, although this is probably an extreme case, which it is, but why a lot of women are disassociated from accountability. They do not do risk management. They don't see any problems with whatever actions they're doing right now. Whatever man they're with, they don't see it. They don't think about the future. Okay, so they will ignore red flags. They don't do risk management. They don't think further ahead. You see how the guy is thinking about all these kind of scenarios. This is a thing where, where a lot of women think like, oh, my man is controlling. It's not controlling. Okay? In general, there might be a man that is controlling, but in general, it's not about being controlling. It's about risk management, where a man sees possible outcomes, where they see, oh, men know that other men are dangerous. Men know that, you know what, these situations can be dangerous. Women are, they live in a fantasy world. They do.
But maybe I was wrong and everything was under control. After all, Lily and her team seemed very relaxed about her mission. So relaxed that she squeezed in another job the night before, in Newcastle.
Hi, I'm going to be at Blinkers at Newcastle Racecourse this Friday, the 18th of October. I'm super excited. Apparently there's meant to be over 6,000 university students. It's the biggest uni event in Newcastle, so I can't wait.
It is the night before Lily's big day. These girls don't seem very prepared. They're currently on their way to Newcastle, and then they're going to be coming back late tonight, and then Lily's going to sleep with 100 guys tomorrow morning, which seems mental to me. It doesn't seem like things are going great. There are a lot of guys cancelling. They're scrambling now to find people at the last minute. I don't understand how the guys they're scrambling to find at the last minute are going to get STI checks in time. I feel a bit nervous going to this random Airbnb tomorrow for Lily to pull off the stunt, so I can't actually imagine how Lily must be feeling. It's Lily's big day. It's raining. I've never woken up so early to film sex. I've never filmed sex, but you know what I mean.
You know, this is a little depressing. If you guys haven't watched my content, my baby mama, okay, that's what she lives, not in London, but she lives in the UK. So I've been to the UK a few times, and it's a depressing story. So I'm not gonna go into it. It's just watching this is depressing for me. Okay, so please understand. I mean, if I'm, have a depressing face or whatever, it is a bit depressing for me. Baby mama drama. It is what it is.
This is where it's happening. I don't know where Lily and the gang are. It doesn't seem like anyone's actually here yet. One thing I can say is hidden in plain sight. It's not exactly where you'd expect someone to be having sex with 100 guys. It's 8:35. They were meant to be here at 8 a.m. They're nowhere to be seen. Do you guys want to get some cover?
Just as we were starting to think the Queen of Southampton was right, and this was all a hoax, the first man arrived.
I guess I'm here for the thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a bit early.
I'm Josh, by the way.
Oh,
hey, nice to meet you.
I never really think about things before I do them, so I've just kind of do them and then think, oh, was that okay? But yeah.
We received a text from Lily's team asking us to not draw attention to the rented Airbnb where the stunt was set to take place.
She's asked us to not be around the property so we don't draw attention to it.
So I asked lucky participant number 1 if he wanted to go for a stroll while we waited for Team Lily to arrive.
So you're obviously a subscriber of Lily's on OnlyFans?
I'm going to be honest with you, it was only when she said.
So you got a text, but they sent the address quite late, didn't they?
Yeah, just this morning. Funny, like on the text it was like, if you have any friends who'd like to take part, and I was like, it's one of my motivations for coming here.
Yeah.
Like, is it gonna...
I'm just thinking that it's kind of funny that this man is blurring his face and distorting his voice. You're not even proud to do this. You're not even proud. You're not even proud to be one of the 100 men that will sleep with this woman. Yeah, I can see this is the type of man. I understand what type of man he is.
Yeah.
Might give it a month. It's on the Circle Line.
Yeah.
I go to V&A after.
Finally, Lily arrived.
Hello. Lovely to meet you. Lucky number 1.
An hour behind schedule.
I'd rather be number 1 than 100. I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather be number 1 than 100.
With a security guard on the door, we were allowed inside.
Nice to meet you.
Hello, how you doing? Fair enough.
Everyone get naked now. Let's get going.
It's a lovely house. I like that big mirror.
Yeah.
I don't know where to put myself. I feel like just float. Yeah. Everyone's just floating.
Everyone is a performer today just gets on the couch so we can become...
The atmosphere inside was nervous and very strange.
Lots of bananas.
No one, including Lily's team of assistants, seemed to have much of a plan in place for the day.
I don't know what's going on. No, there's a lot of forms this time. The admin side of things is crazy.
Having had
Yo, Supersonic, thank you for stopping by. If you've been with a few women, have you also been with who they've been with? I'm not sure. I mean, that is a concept. That is a concept where, I mean, I don't know how old you guys, but growing up, that has been shot around. You are, it's like, I guess, soul ties. You sleep with, the people that they slept with, and so on and so on. So that is a concept.
their IDs checked and release forms signed in order to allow publication on OnlyFans, 6 men sat anxiously on a sofa, waiting for their turn to have sex with Lily. Meanwhile, it seemed the reality of what Lily was undertaking was starting to become slightly more real.
Hello.
Hello, how are you feeling?
Nervous, no, excited. It's nice to actually meet the boys because it makes you puts you at ease a bit.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. Is it
And you're
gonna
not getting.
How are you feeling?
No, I'm a little bit nervous.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Just putting a baby monitor in here so I can keep an
Oh,
eye
that's
on
smart.
you.
Yeah. Have you had like an energy drink?
Yeah, I had a squash pastry in the garden.
Okay.
So,
And
we feel done.
lunch or anything? What do you think?
I think I'm gonna have a break. I think it gets to about 12 and have a little.
Okay.
Breeze.
Yeah, that's good. Are the guys gonna shower? Or
No.
that just comes straight and the condoms?
Yeah, they're in my bag. I bought like 200 of them.
Yeah, that's good. Just in case because of my break.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like, do we think we're gonna get to 100 today?
Yeah, I'm not leaving without it.
Yeah, I came last night, yeah. I came to last night after work.
Oh, guys, we are running behind.
I got in at 6 o'clock this morning.
Oh my god. I'm excited just to get the first one in.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you just like want it to start. It's like doing a race, like you just want it to start.
It's early in the morning to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
And 5 minutes each, right?
5 minutes each. Trying probably might do a little bit less time. I think there's about 8 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't wanna keep them waiting too long.
Fine. Yeah. Just all the best.
Thank you. Kill it.
Yeah, careful. Kill it. Lots of fluids.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, Terminator. I hope it is great programming. You know, this is the thing where I always think that, you know, you always see that women that are in these industry, they're pretty good looking women. It amazes me that it's weird. It's weird. I mean, I understand that why wouldn't the good looking woman, you know, use their looks to have success? But it just amazes me that the good looking women, instead of, you know, marrying a guy of success, of a successful caliber, would rather, instead of being with a man of a successful caliber, they rather be used by men so they can be, I guess, financially successful. I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking it's weird because it just came to my mind. Why is like it's the good looking women that would be the first ones to sell their bodies, you know, while it's usually the unattractive women that wouldn't, you know, and then they will try to find a man instead. I don't know.
Thank you. No problem.
Just as proceedings were about to commence, we were asked to leave. It was hard not to feel concern for Lily as we left the house. She seemed more apprehensive about what she was doing than she had done over the past few weeks. Perhaps the reality of the situation was beginning to dawn on her. It certainly was for me.
It was just weird. Like, that's all I can describe it as. It's just so weird. Like, I think Lily seemed a bit more nervous than she's seemed throughout this, but still, like, kind of up for it. I just cannot believe in the middle of this, like, super affluent suburb, this girl is about to just have a load of strangers, 100 strangers, in someone's Airbnb.
That is insane. You are about to have sex with 100 men in someone else's house. That is insane.
The men participating agreed to speak with us after having spent his allotted 5 minutes with Lily. He had flown in from Switzerland just for this.
So I came last night and I'm leaving basically after. I went for the authentic experience.
So, I don't know. I don't know the cost of a plane ticket. I don't know the cost of a round trip plane ticket. Switzerland. I don't understand that. Why not just spend that money on women in your own country? If you're going to spend money anyway. I mean, if you're going to, just for sex. He went from Switzerland there, have sex, 5 minutes to fly back home. I'm like, nah, because funny story, or maybe it's funny or maybe not, but I had this woman, which was maybe a little bit sad too, on a dating app. I was about to say cheaper to rent one. Yes, it's cheaper, but it's like it's crazy. Okay, I was about to. This is why dating app sucks for men. So a woman on a dating app matched with me. She matched with me. Then we started texting, only to find out she said, "Oh, I'm selling my body." I'm like, goddamn dating apps. So she's saying, okay, you know what? I messaged you because I want to, offer myself for money. I'm like, okay, how much? She said this couple $100. I'm like, and in my mind, I'm thinking about like, so do I want to spend a couple $100 for like 5 minutes of, and I'm no porn star, right? I'm no porn star. I'm not gonna last an hour. So really, I'm like, am I gonna spend a couple $100 for like 5 minutes? I'm like, you know what? No, I'm good. I said to her like, I don't think it's worth my money to spend a couple $100 just for 5 minutes of mediocre pleasure. And again, like I said, I'm gonna be blunt and honest. I ain't no amazing guy. So really, it's like have sex with a stranger for 5 minutes. There's no emotional connection for me. And then it's not like I'm, getting my money's worth in a sense. So really, I sometimes I don't understand men. It's cheaper, it's less time consuming, and it's like, I don't know, just I don't see the worth in the few minutes for a couple $100.
Experience.
Okay.
I had pie.
Pie,
Yeah,
British
in the
pie,
pub,
pie and mash.
Yeah.
How long have you known or been a fan of Lily Phillips?
Since the beginning, I would say.
Did you ever think you'd be able to have sex with her?
No, never.
And today you did?
Yes.
Were you nervous this morning going in there?
Yes, especially when I saw all the guys, the cute.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was definitely nervous.
Were you worried that maybe some of the other guys aren't going to get an STI check? Or?
A little bit, but also I think the risk for the guys is maybe less high than for her. This has to be the most expensive shag ever.
Really?
Yeah.
How much?
200 to get tested, 250 for the flight, maybe 800.
800 pounds, and worth it?
800 pounds. 800 pounds would be about $900 to $950. So you paid about, let's lowball it, $900. $900 for 5 minutes of sex. You paid $900 for 5 minutes of sex. Men are stupid. Men are stupid. As much as I support men, yeah, I won't be saying it. Men are stupid. $900 so you can have 5 minutes of sex is stupid. Yeah. Skull Nation said, well, this is steeped in hedonism. He's been watching and wanting her for a long time, and he can now release this cathartic energy on the object of his lust. Exactly. I do agree. I do agree where this is the problem where a lot of men are idolizing. They're idolizing these OnlyFans models. This is why OF models can make millions. Literally, these men are worshiping these women. Think why people go to sex clubs and cruises for. He's chasing a high. Most of us haven't. I admit, that's true.
Yes, without a doubt.
How are you doing? How's it going so far? How many are we on?
Only 8.
Originally, we had been told we'd be allowed back to film with Lily while she had a break for lunch at 2 p.m. However, we received a text from her PA explaining that they were overrunning and they were going to have to skip lunch. Sorry, it's chocker, and anytime she gets a break, it's for a quick shower and eat, and then back to working, so no time to be filming during her breaks. However, we were able to speak to another man as he left the Airbnb, although he seemed shaken by the experience.
Oh my God!
How are you feeling?
It's not something I'd normally do, but I saw it. I thought, what much wrong?
Yeah.
I think I saw it and I just thought, fucking might as well just do it.
And like, how long did you get with her?
She said 5 minutes, and then halfway through, she said she hadn't started the timer, so she said like 5 minutes from now. Which is all right.
So you got some extra?
Yeah, just extra time.
Do you know how many guys?
You saw this guy like, this boy was like shaking.
Guys have gone before you?
No idea. No idea.
Yeah, like, is that what?
Well, look, yeah, but I don't really know idea. You know, I just thought.
Are you happy you did it?
A little bit. I'm just a bit nervous really if anyone find out. My dad would kick me out straight away.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, sorry, we've got so many people here right now. It's absolute mayhem. I've had like 100 cigarettes. I'm chain smoking through this. I feel like this is going to go on a lot later than we planned. We planned it to end at like 7, but I think it's going to run until like 9-10 p.m. maybe.
Currently 7 p.m. About, I'd say, I think about 70 people through.
After hours of waiting, we tried to get back into the Airbnb. We ended up being delayed by one of her assistant's boyfriends, a close-up magician who had been performing for men in the waiting room.
No. That is cool as shit.
Performing for the men in the waiting. Oh my God. You know what? And it's funny. It's just weird. Like, she said like, oh, she's already been through 70 men. I'm like, men will accept whatever. I do agree. I admit that men will accept whatever. To imagine to think that, oh, I'm fine with being the 70th person or the 100th person to have sex with her is crazy.
Lily's PA gave us some more updates and promised us that they were nearly finished.
How far off is she from finishing?
Not far off at all. We're nearly done. We're nearly done. We've got a few people who have like gone home and then they've called us and like, can my friend come? I've just told him how sick it was. And we're like, yeah, bring it. Like, send your friend over. But no, it's been great for like.
Yo, Santino! Like, thank you for stopping by.
My husband's been like, oh yeah, I do this for a living, saying the job. Oh, we need someone that does that. And we're like, yeah, message us back tomorrow. It's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. But I was like, I should not be an event planner. I actually can't believe we were going to do this without security. They've been
so helpful.
Absolutely amazing. Like, I could kiss them both. They've been so good.
It's definitely the busy time of.
Yo, Skull! Thank you! Thank you for the support, bro!
The night. That door is turning into more of a revolving door. There are guys coming in and out of there constantly. They've sent out security guards and things to go get her snacks and electrolytes and just to keep her sort of functioning.
Yes, a magic trick. That's like, this is insane.
Then, finally, the feat was complete and we were invited inside.
Hello. Good. How are you?
Hi.
Did you complete?
We're done.
Oh, yeah.
Lily's just in the shower now.
As the sort of brains behind this and managing the whole thing, how did you think it went?
Planning wise, it's a bit hectic.
For sure.
I didn't know what to expect. So many guys left it really last minute and we were getting messages today like, can I still do it?
Yeah.
But we had so many people.
You're not even proud enough to show your face. You know, this is, you know, like it's very telling. All these men don't want to show their face, distort their voices. The people that work behind the scenes definitely don't want to show their face. Every single person is embarrassed, ashamed of themselves, scared the world would know. It just, you know, it amazes me. It really does.
Drop out.
Yeah.
So when I was like going through like, yes, can you make it to London today?
Yeah.
And a lot of them were like, yeah, that's fine. We were just like scrambling to get guys.
Yeah.
So I was outside having a smoke with them all. We were just
Yeah.
all talking and getting along, and then we come back in here and they've got the music on vibe, and it was really nice. There were a couple of guys that Joe messaged me like, oh, I didn't really perform well. Can I come back? And we've been like, yeah, that's fine. And they've just like come back.
Oh, really?
Redeemed themselves because they've been like that nervous.
How do you think Lily found it?
I think, do you know, I've not had the chance to speak to her too much. She's been in there all day, and we've just like chucked her in the shower and like, she's exhausted. She's like, the first thing she said was like, I need a Nando's. I was like,
You've earned a Nando's.
Yeah, you've got the Nando's is ordered. She's took it like a champ. She's done so well. Every time I've said, are you okay? Do you need a breather? She's like, no, bring the next guy in.
Seeing 100 guys come to have sex with Lily in one day, was that like something that obviously...
That part didn't feel too intense. It was more checking in on Lily felt intense.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. Lily offered to show me the aftermath of their stunt.
It stinks.
What does it smell like?
Like brace yourself. Brace yourself.
Oh, holy shit.
I guess it...
He's about to gag!
Is that real?
Yeah, he's not good with smells.
Lily then walked us through the process that she had repeated 100 times that day.
Come on in, make yourself at home, take your shoes off. I've got some hangers here if you want to put your coat up.
Nice.
Come on in, where you travel from today? Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you. I'll get you on the bed, make yourself comfortable, take off your trousers, and we're going to have a fun time. And then I'll give them the phone camera. I'll just say, I'm guessing you don't want your face in it.
Yeah.
And if they don't, it'll be POV phone camera.
Yeah.
I'll start usually with a job, and then I'd say like, is there anything you like, don't like, any certain position you want to do?
Yeah.
And then we kind of got straight into it.
Did you do the with a condom on or?
No.
No.
I didn't.
Off
condom off.
Okay, and then like once they're having sex and it's like condom on type thing.
Yeah.
It does smell a lot like sex. I mean, and there's Rose. That's nice. Did one of the guys?
Rose.
And how are you feeling?
Surprisingly, downstairs is not really sore.
Okay.
It's more just tired. My eyes sting like nothing else.
Why?
Because of all the cum in it. I think I repeatedly said, you can come on my face, but not in.
Her eyes are stinging because all the cum in it. Women. It's just, who's cleaning? Well, she has 9 assistants, so she's paid them for a reason.
My eye.
And they just went right at the eyes.
Well, I think like it might have been an accident. But no, I mean, I've definitely seen some spunk today, Jesus. And it just took definitely a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I think it was when it was only like 40 and I was like, I'm not even halfway yet.
Yeah.
And 40 is still a lot of people. Like, imagine 40 people and be like, I'm not even halfway, like, done.
When was the last time you ate?
I had I think I had a yam yam. Yam yam, is that what they're called? A little pastry. And then I think I had a sandwich, and that was kind of, and then the rest come. It's not for the weak, girl.
Should have brought them cumbrellas.
If I'm honest, it was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like, it's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like, it's just a different.
I think you have to be a soulless girl. You have to be a woman that has no care for her body. You have to be a woman that absolutely thinks so little of their body, have so little who think so little of their sense of self to do something like this. She needs that biohazard box at the doctor office. This woman needs to be dipped in bleach.
Feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
It's not like just having sex with someone.
yeah. Just one in, one out. Like, it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Just take
Yeah, 1 minute.
She's crying. She's crying. You know, I've said this countless times before, where I have no sympathy for women. I have no sympathy for women when it comes to men and women dynamics. No matter what kind of exterior she puts out, whatever bullshit she says, inside, you know she's broken. Inside. This is why I said the parents have failed her. Parents have failed her. Because inside, this woman is broken. She's literally broken. She's literally soulless. There's no such thing as morality in this woman. There's no such thing as, her body is not a temple. Her body is a dumpster. And the little sense of self she has, that's why she's crying. Literally, this woman spent her day having sex with 100 strangers that she won't even remember their fucking face. So that is honestly maybe the definition of being soulless. You are a robot. You are a literal toy for these simpish men, these beta men to just use. And this is the thing. The funny thing is that a lot of these men are probably are incel men. So really, the insanity, you say, oh, incel men can't get women. Literally, I guarantee you, out of the 100 men, I'm pretty sure a lot of them are incel men. They now lose their virginities or whatever to this woman.
I think I was when I talked to you last, I was not nervous. It was the day before. I was oh, I'm so nervous. But it was good. It was more, I guess the interactions when I'd have to stop them early and you'd have to.
I don't think it's nervous. It is a dumpster. Literally, dumpster. I don't think it's nervous. It is the realization that this is her life. The realization that this is her job, her career. She is the disassociation with her body, mind, and heart, where literally she is having sex with 100 strangers in a day. It is the realization that, wow, I am a complete dumpster. That is what I turned my life into. I am a dumpster for money.
To stand on business and be I'm so sorry you got to go, and the awkward interaction of you feeling pressure to have to make them come if you haven't spent enough time with them and feeling they didn't you didn't give them a good time because they only got 2 minutes.
And that's what's making you feel emotional, is that maybe you think you didn't give some guys a good enough time today?
Yeah, and it's hard, I think, having the interactions with them when they're what, you're not going to make me finish, I've come all this way, kind of guilt tripping me a little bit. I felt bad, some people just travel so far, I didn't want to give them a shit time and come away from this and be oh, that was shit. I think sometimes feeling so
First of all, Those men are stupid then. No fucking duh, this is shit. You are number 100. You are number 70. What do you think this is? It's like you're literally you're one of 100 men that are going through that box. That's going through that dumpster. You think you're gonna have a good time? It's like literally, you are literally your little wee wee is going through a tunnel that's being used plenty. So really, you think you're gonna finish easily?
Like robotic. Like by I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal things at all.
Yeah, I'm quite sure that this dumpster had to take her brain, take her soul, take her mind out of her body, while 100 men was using her like a dumpster.
In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like, if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, you know? But yeah. I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them, and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously it just makes me feel so bad.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
I guess when you've promised something to people who support you, it's kind of hard to let them down.
But it's up to you, right? Like when you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you even processed, do you think, what's happened?
Not yet. God, I won't forget this day, Jesus.
When I decided to start making this documentary, I wasn't too sure of what to expect. I certainly didn't expect to see Lily so upset at the end of it all.
I think she's lying why she's upset. And I think people like this right here are why this woman is crying. Because you are supporting a woman doing a soulless act. Because this is a thing where I hate how maybe I'm a simp, maybe I'm a beta, where nowadays women have made sex a soulless act. Women have made sex just lust. Love? There's no love anymore. There's no making love anymore. It's just fucking. That's it. And things like this right here, this woman has pretty much contributed to, you know what? You're just using a dumpster. You're just using a toy. And then women like this, her parents, her friends, supporting this foolish thing is contributing to this woman essentially more and more, day in and day out, losing more pieces of her soul, more pieces of her mental. You think this woman is mentally sane? No. So Skull said she pulled a sucker punch, the movie. She pretended she was doing something else, maybe while she was participating. This is exactly that. Great comparison. This woman has to disassociate herself for doing this supposed thing she loves. She literally said she loves this, but she has to take her mind outside of her body to be able to do this. This woman is absolutely lying to herself. And this is the problem with a lot of women. A lot of women. Because they want either validation from men, they want quick, easy money, they want a lazy lifestyle, they will sell their body so quick. They will lie to themselves that, oh, this is what I want. I want to sleep with a whole lot of men for money. I want to sell my body for money. And then you get stupid parents and stupid friends that support these stupid decisions.
I thought perhaps in years to come she may look back at this day in sadness, but not so instantly afterwards. She had stressed to me throughout my time with her how excited she was for this challenge and how this was her fantasy, so to see her so visibly upset at the end of it all was really sad. But my confusion was...
Yo, Jesse, thank you for stopping by. I agree. Additionally, narcissism appears to be on the rise among women, partly due to the constant thirsting they receive from other men online. Exactly. You know, this is why women say, oh, I don't need validation from men. No, because of course you're getting plenty of it. So you're not starving for it.
Only added to in the days following our filming with Lily, as she announced to her fans that in February of 2025, she would be sleeping with 1,000 men in a single day to break the world
this woman is nasty.
record.
Last week I did 101 guys. Now this was just the warm-up, because in February I'm going to be the first person ever to reach 4 digits of guys all in one day. Yes, 1,000 guys.
Maybe what we witnessed that night was just someone overwhelmed with emotion after completing such a monumental...
What you witness is a woman that is self-destructive. A woman that don't care about nothing besides instant gratification. Don't care about nothing besides maybe it's like thing where like women like this yeah, we all know when you love your craft, you'll disassociate yourself while doing it. This is a thing where well, women like this will never understand that there are repercussions and consequences to your actions because they are already broken.
challenge. Or maybe we saw the true toll this career can have on a person.
What do you guys think? This was a interesting live interesting video. You know, this is a thing where it's the rock. I mean, like a few lives ago, I did the whole or I was talking about the whole, was it the Sophie Rain thing where she had earned 43 million dollars on OF. This is the rise of, like, you know, where women are just I don't know. I'm just it's just a thing where I would say I don't blame women or I don't condemn women for doing this, because honestly, if you become a millionaire, I'm not surprised. People will sell their souls to become rich. It's just, this is a thing where I think that it is a concept where there's good and bad money out there. And a lot of times people don't understand that what's the point of being wealthy when, because you can see it, even celebrities who are wealthy people, they also suffer from depression. So a lot of times that we don't realize that money is nice, but money isn't everything. When you sell your soul, when you sell your mental health just to become wealthy, it's a slippery slope. So Really? I gotta check that out. I haven't played Cyberpunk. That's interesting. The ads in the game are becoming reality. You know, that could happen. That could happen. So I got this another clip. I don't know if you guys watched this. Okay, I think this might be interesting. This looks to me like a case study for the degradation of the institution of family, brought to you by the capitalistic transactional mindset of a culture. Yes, I agree. The downfall of the family structure, the pedalization of materialism, of living the Instagram lifestyle. It is dangerous. It is dangerous, especially dangerous for women, where a lot of women will do whatever it takes to achieve the glamour of the Instagram lifestyle. Because you can see, right? She lives in London, which is like, it's like you're living in Manhattan. That's the thing where it's like that. The lifestyle, the expense, it's like you're living in Manhattan. So it is not a cheap lifestyle. But I don't know. I don't know if I would do that just for, the petty amount of money.
The woman at the
All right, let's go to something else. I think this is going to be interesting. I have 3 clips. They're going to say kind of the same thing, but I just want to have 3 clips because they're going to flesh it out a little bit, and there's more for us to talk about. So this just recent, I guess maybe recent news. I mean, not recent news, but I mean, recently viral. So let's check this out.
The woman at the center of an alleged rape case that gripped the nation nearly 20 years ago now says she made the whole story up. Crystal Mangum accused 3 members of the Duke University lacrosse team of raping her at an off-campus house in 2006. All 3 students were dismissed from the school as a result of those claims before the charges were dropped due to a lack of evidence. Now Mangum, who is serving prison time for second-degree murder for stabbing her boyfriend to death, is apologizing. The woman at the
This is a thing where we're gonna go in deeper. Yes.
It's 18 years later and you just not admitting that you lied. You already perpetuated racism in the black and white community with these false allegations.
And I testified falsely against them by saying that they and they didn't. And that was wrong.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. I'm saying.
I betrayed the trust of a lot of other people who believed in me, and made up a story that wasn't true because I wanted validation from people and not from God.
This type of shit could really fuck it up for women. When you tell false, horrendous lies and they're easily believable, you can cause a lot of destruction and violence unnecessarily. And that's what this woman did.
That was easy.
As human beings, it's our responsibility to be decent, and this was far from it. Very unnecessary. My advice to my fellow humans would be, do your investigations when people come to you with stories. You never know what they falsifying. You never know if the whole thing false. You could be being led astray. It's 18.
This is a thing where our society have forgotten how our legal system should work, in the sense that you are innocent until proven guilty. But thanks to social media, you are, in the eyes of public opinion, you are already guilty. You see this more and more with, like, let's say the whole Jonathan Major thing. The Jonathan Major thing, you are already guilty. You have to now prove yourself innocent. And even if you prove yourself innocent, your reputation, your life, whatever, is already damaged. This is a thing where it is a sad, sad reality that everyone would hope that if women say these horrendous acts happen to her, we should automatically believe her. Because Who would lie about such a disgusting, horrendous act? Who would lie? Why would you lie about something so terrible to happen to you? It amazes, like, why would you? Because it's a disgusting, horrendous thing. So why would you lie? And it's like, these are lives at stake. These are lives at stake. So why would you lie? Of course. But we find out that human beings, they don't surprise us. So this is the thing where, I'm sorry, human beings lie. We lie. We manipulate. We do horrendous things. We do. So this is the thing where I get it. You should believe the victims. You should. But sadly, that is not reality. So reality, you shouldn't just blindly believe people. You shouldn't. That's the thing where it's just how our society is now. Believing people is stupid. It is. Don't believe anybody 100%. I've said this countless times before, right? When I'm talking, don't just follow anybody blindly. Don't follow any, like, if you're a man, don't follow, Fresh and Fit, I'm going to follow them because nobody's perfect. Human beings are not perfect. Human beings are often very flawed. So this is the thing where we need to take a step back sometimes and not just 100% blindly follow every fucking body. So, because this shit is either, it is horrendous on the on potential victim side, or it's a horrendous on, the lives of the people you lie about. This is the thing where it's very serious. Because on either side, if you are victimized, it is horrendous, life-destroying. But if you have been lied about, that is also, thanks to social media, it is also life-ending, life-damaging.
Unpopular opinion, but
I write horror stories, and this kind of scenario is scarier than anything I've thought of yet. You know what? I think so too. Because the ramifications of these things it's so much more than women think. It is. And I agree that if something bad happened to the woman, it is very horrific. But we never think about if it's a lie. If it's a lie, the shit that can and a lot of times happen to the men that have been lied about, it is so insane.
this is why I don't believe women all the time. And this actually, things like this and this whole entire movement has actually made it so much harder for the people that do experience SA. Colin Finnerty and David Evans and Reed Seligman were like 3 college lacrosse players that hired her to perform at their party, and she then made up a story that they had attacked her in the bathroom and like raped her and beat her, and that it was this brutal, brutal thing. And then you come to see that this actually didn't even happen at all, and she was lying about this. And it's very unfortunate because I work in an atmosphere where I've heard women say that they lie about men, but will be like, oh, well, I could just say that he SA'd me or that he harassed me. Well, did he really? And then they'll be like, well, no, but I could just say they believe me. Ladies, women are the only people that could like give consent and then recant consent like years later. Unfortunately, Crystal Magnum, who was the stripper, she had a lot of mental issues, and you know, I mean, living a life as a stripper probably doesn't give you the best mental clarity, but there's so many other women that do this, and you literally are ruining someone's life. You can ruin someone's entire life. And it leads into the whole thing, like men are misogynistic and like they're bigoted. And I even remember there was a girl that I grew up with who I know she accused someone of raping her and he didn't at all. And the only reason why she accused him was because she cheated on her boyfriend. So she made this up because she felt guilty for cheating. Just think this lends to a larger thing, and it's unfortunate again because obviously there's so much SA out there to women and to men and to children especially, but this is just like this ruins it for everyone. Unpopular
opinion, at least counterintuitive, contrarian, whatever, is that I don't think SA happens to the same kind of scale that women perceive it does. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. And I'm not saying that it doesn't happen a lot, because shitty things happen a lot, I'm telling you. But I'm saying it's not to the degree that women make it out to be. That's what I'm going about. Because honestly, the reality, women lie, women manipulate, and women are delusional. Because why I say this? Because women will perceive certain things as inappropriate, or like she said, giving your consent and then taking it away. And then when you took it away, even though you gave it, and in the process of, I don't know, in the process of it, you took away consent. So now, because you took away consent, in your mind, you perceive it as SA. You perceive it as something horrific. I think that happens a lot. Or, supposed inappropriate touching. It's very misconstrued. Like maybe a hug, but to a woman that because you're ugly or she's not attracted to you, in her mind, it's, it is horrendous. So it is, SA. That's the thing where I perceive it, where honestly, women are not truthful. Women are delusional, very manipulative. So I think, and maybe mentally unstable. So they change the narrative a lot. And the sad point is, like I said right in the beginning, is that it should be a society where we believe women because of these are horrendous acts. But this is a clear example. A lot of women, I believe, are mentally unstable, and a lot of women are manipulative, vindictive, seek validations, whatever. So they create problems. And we've said this, right? The chat has said this plenty of times. Women are addicted to drama. Women are addicted to, the highs that these, crazy scenarios get. They're addicted to it. The victimhood. They are addicted to victimhood. A lot of women are addicted to victimhood. So what does that do? It makes women do a lot of stupid shit, which a lot of times mean that they will lie on men. Because, like she said, society, we automatically believe women, because we have built a society where we believe women are angels. Women are angels. Men are the perpetrators. Men are the devils. Men are, of course, men are toxic. Men are terrible. So we 100% believe in the women. 100% men are terrible. Like the whole narrative. I'd rather pick the bear than the men because, hell, men are dangerous. All men are abusers. That is the narrative we are building. And that's the thing where I think it's sad. And I think that's disgusting. So, Sheila, I wanted to show this one because this is recently happening, because I think she recently talked about this, and it's going around this, the circuit. So it is crazy, because I think she just She just was sentenced or whatever because she killed her boyfriend. So, yeah, craziness. What do you guys think? Alright, alright. I thought it was good. I thought the first clip was really good. Victimhood in pursuit of validation and attention. Well said, my friend. That is dangerous. It is dangerous. I honestly believe. I honestly hate victimhood. I really do. It is the What is it? It is what would I call it? Like victimhood is just self-pitying. It's self-pitying. But it's in a very dangerous way where you want to seek validation, where you want to seek sympathy from the world. Because honestly, you're trying to grab attention. You're trying to seek sympathy from others. And I always think that's fake. A lot of times I think it's fake. I think it's like another manipulation tactic that in this case women do a lot. So yeah, it is disgusting in my opinion. But yes, I thought tonight was live was interesting. I definitely, the documentary was interesting. It was, and I think it kind of shows you. I think a lot of women are mentally unstable. Because she's a stripper. A woman that sells her body to men. You think she's mentally well? Not in my opinion. So, like the whole Lily girl, the documentary, selling her body to men, having sex with 100 random men in one day, and planning to have sex with 1,000 random men in a day. These women are extremely broken. And it's crazy thing. But anyway, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys liked tonight's live. I thought it was interesting. Please check out my other videos. If you can, comment on other videos. Help me push them out. Help me, spread the word. And, it's amazing. Thank you guys for all the support. Santino, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, Skull, thank you for the love and support. You're amazing, brother. Let's see. Jesse, thank you for stopping by, bro. Ian, thank you. I know Parasocial was here. Supersonic, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, you guys are amazing. Thank you guys for all the support, all the love. Hope you guys have a good rest of the week. Later, guys.